Always been on the dark horse. Nah, man, you know, Christian is, you know, an incredibly talented, incredibly classy rider. He can be a little fragile and inconsistent, but this week you could see he was coming into his own. And when he does that, he's an amazing athlete. And so, you know, I knew a little bit more about what was going on in his head and about, you know, the level of focus and his form than other people that would have said, oh, you know, the more logical choice is TJ or Levi or whatever. I could see it coming with Christian, and when it comes with him, it always comes in a big way. We burned the team hard this week, and they're a tired group of guys. But you know, that aggressive attitude from day one is, you know, is what allowed the team spirit to just build and build and build and build each day, and that's what gave Christian the, you know, the confidence that he needed to win today. I mean, listen, you know, end of the day, I think these guys came in wanting a little bit of revenge for having a bit of an unlucky Tour de France, and they succeeded.
They took it out on the rest of the Colorado.
Yeah, they took it out on the rest of the Colorado peloton. Exactly.
I actually had a lot of confidence in today. I had a lot of confidence, much more confidence than other people had in me. So I just kind of like a feather in my cap that a lot of people didn't know that I had. I mean, I felt good since coming out of the Tour on my time trial bike. I don't know why. It's the same thing happened last year. So, anyways, I was very excited after yesterday when I took some time out of TJ and stayed close to Levi, and then I knew that I was in with a shot. But this race has been amazing from start to finish, and our team's animated it from you know, Tom ripping it through his alma mater all the way to here in Denver. So it's been an amazing race for Garmin Sharp, and you know, I'm excited to finally put the cherry on top with the yellow jersey at the end of the race. Charlie wanted to come at this with, you know, with guns blazing from day one, and it wasn't hard to talk Tom into doing that, you know, down in Durango. So that's what we did, and the team did the heavy lifting for me. And that was the best part about it for myself, where, you know, a lot of times it takes me a couple days to really come into form during a race, and the team took all the pressure off my shoulders, where I didn't have to do much and just follow wheels for the first couple days. And you know, yesterday I really started feeling myself, and today that I knew I'd be great. But yeah, the team has been took all the steps to make it as brutal as possible throughout the race.
I think what happened at this race was we all came together. We all looked at each other in the eye, you know, down in Durango. We all saw we were in good form, and we said, all right, we're going to make a plan, and we're just going to stick to that plan. And I think in the past, a lot of times we've second-guessed ourselves or whatever, and we said, we saw Christian in the TTT of Utah. You know, we could barely hold on to his wheel. We said, all right, if it comes down to a time trial, this guy's the best guy for the job. We saw ourselves in the climbs. We figured out how to do that. Charlie came up with a crazy plan and had a lot of fun doing it. And, you know, look at those courses. Those were hard courses to do what we did. You know, it was not really selective courses, and we made them selective. You know, 100 people finished this race, and I think we can take pride in being responsible for that. So we had a great time, but the biggest thing is we came together as a team. We all came up with objectives, and we never second-guessed ourselves. And you saw Christian today. He knew what he had to do, and he did it.
Sure, the race does scare away sprinters because it's so hard. You know, this race wasn't on my calendar in November, that's for sure. And, you know, in hindsight, I'm really glad I came here. But yeah, you know, when I looked at the race, I really only thought there would be one sprint for the whole week. And that's a whole lot of suffering for one opportunity. And, you know, guys like me, we look at it and we go, okay, well, I could go there and get my head kicked in for 6 days and sprint once, or I could go to Eneco Tour and sprint 5 times in a week, you know. But, you know, there's always a nice balance to strike, and, you know, I think the important thing is to make the race exciting every day. And I think this was a pretty exciting race. Of course, personally, I wouldn't complain if there was another sprint stage next year, but like I say, I mean, I have nothing but positive things to take away from this week. I think every day was exciting. Like you said, the leader's jersey changed back and forth constantly, and it was really good racing. I think it was good to watch on TV, I would imagine, and it was fun to do as one of the riders.